A recent study by UNICEF and the Learning for Wellbeing Institute reveals a troubling disparity in social spending across Africa, with governments allocating 16 times more financial resources to older children compared to their younger counterparts. This trend not only undermines the potential for early childhood development, but also poses significant risks to the country's or the continent's future human capital. More details in the following report.
A new report released by UNICEF and the Learning for Wellbeing Institute highlights a critical imbalance in social spending across African nations, emphasizing a concerning trend where funding for older children vastly overshadows investment in the youngest. The findings indicate that countries across the continent spend an astonishing 16 times more on children aged 15 than on those just 1 year old, raising alarms about the long-term implications for human capital development. According to the study, only 6.5% of total key social spending on children in Africa is directed toward those aged 0 to 5 years. In stark contrast, G20 nations allocate 28% of their social spending to the same age group. A significant 55% of African social spending is focused on children aged 12 to 17, suggesting a prioritization that neglects foundational early childhood needs. The report underscores that a nation's human capital is essential for the well-being of households and is pivotal to national economic growth. While previous guidance has focused on youth education and skills development, recent evidence suggests that these efforts must be built upon a solid foundation of early childhood investment. A 2017 study by Huckman estimated that early childhood investments yield a return of 10 to 14%, while the World Bank found that well-nourished children earn up to 50% more than their malnourished peers. The findings reveal a significant gap in support for pregnant women, infants, and preschool children, indicating that without this foundational investment, later spending is unlikely to be effective in fostering a country's human capital. Atleva Kadili, UNICEF's regional director in East and Southern Africa, remarked, "Spending in Africa is significantly skewed toward older ages, with an enormous gap in spending on the youngest."